Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Growing Up Kayfabe. We are the Yes and No of Wrestling Podcast, the Yeet and No Yeet of Wrestling Podcast, the I Love You Solo of Wrestling Podcasts. I am your host, Joe. This is my co-host and my best buddy, the best co-host ever, Darnell.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't prepared for you to start because I'm still playing this mission of Cyberpunk. So when I'm done with it, I'm gonna get off and move the screens up where they're supposed to be at right now. Because you're over here on this monitor.
That's good.
So that's why I had to look over because it's gonna look crazy as hell if I kept looking over every time I wanted to talk.
Nah, yeah, I didn't even notice that you didn't say it in the promo. That's funny.
Yeah, I mean, I too was blinded by the bars when he said this ain't Elm Street, but your nightmare is here, and I was just like,
oh man,
god damn.
The difference between our bloodline and your bloodline is your bloodline left you on the front line for deadline, and I'm like, oh,
Don DeMarco.
Oh my god. I was watching Santi Zap react to that, and I was like telling Reese, I was like I was like showing his reaction, and like when Santi Zap was going, he's so good. And I was like telling her what you said. I was like, he is a unintentional camera hog. Like he is just that good. They cannot give him the spotlight right now because he will just take over
all of it.
Man, like all these young dudes are like, how, bro?
That's why I always find it I found it funny that they were constantly putting him in front of all these other wrestlers.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's as potential matchups, pretty much. Like they don't do anything to each other. They just size each other up, and then something happens. And it's like because they realize, yeah, this man, it doesn't matter what we do. We can put him in front of anybody. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fireworks every single fucking time.
Mm-hmm. God, I get it's mostly what I'm looking forward to. When I see him go out there, I'm like, I know what I'm gonna get, and I can't wait to see all of it. And he does it in different ways every time. I forget which way he did the his move, the no sell. Forget which way he did it on Friday. I think it was like after he got ran into a post or something like that. But he just turns around.
Oh well, the first time he and he survived a headshot. Cool.
Mm.
No, he got hit with a chair by Jimmy, right. I think. And then he kind of stopped and looked at him like, the fuck is your problem?
It's so good.
And then proceeded to run him over like a goddamn linebacker.
The only guys who get that kind of treatment for that type of character, like the big guys, like you hit Braun Strowman with a chair, like he has the ability in character to just stare at you, be like, the fuck was that? What did you just hit me with? Like Eric Rowan, like those types of dudes, Bronson, like those types of dudes can go like that. But like Jacob Fatu's big, but he's not those guys big. And so for him to have that, puts his character above and beyond everybody. And the shit he does, I wonder if he's aware of how aware the internet is of how.
Oh no, he's extremely aware.
Because on top of the I love you solo shit, the thing that people love when he just stares into the camera and then randomly breaks and starts shaking his fucking dreads and then stares again. You're like, yes, we love that. the random emotes.
Oh yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, before we continue on talking about cool. Before we continue on talking about Jacob Fatu, the human highlighter, the monster of all men, the best in the world, and before we go on talking about the rest of the shows, I want to remind you guys that if you're here at this moment and you want to just skip ahead to the things that you want to hear about, whether it be Raw, SmackDown, Tuesday night, any of the news that we'll go over, you can just go down to the show notes down below and you have the timestamps and you can go right to those moments to check it out if you want to skip around. And please, if you could, give us a like. Subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. No hidden fees. And if you comment down below, I love wrestling. Wrestling is so good right now. And I'm so genuinely happy to sit here and talk about it every week. It's something I don't want to miss ever. So please, down in the comments down below, hit us up. Talk to us about wrestling. We're about it. About it. Let's get into the show. Let's talk about motherfucking Netflix Raw on Netflix. It's here. It came. There's some people for some reason that were like, it was mid. It was so. And I have blocked those YouTube channels because I don't need that type of negativity. That's crazy.
Well, might as well get me off the podcast then too.
How dare you?
It's only because I didn't realize how much fucking talking they did.
Yeah. And
not enough fucking wrestling. It was just like, hey, yo, wait a minute. That was a thing.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I mean,
And the only one that I really had a problem with was the motherfucking Hulk Hogan one. Because it was like, bitch, you're out here for an ad, nigga? We could have ran a fucking actual video ad and not have you out here talking to get booed for 5 minutes, my guy. Could have saved yourself some embarrassment. But no, now look at you. You fuck.
The booze got worse when he said Great American Beer Brother, when everybody was booing the fuck out of him. And then when we realized he was out there to promote the beer, we were like, oh, you think you Dwayne The Rock Johnson? You think you could come out here and promote Zoa? What the fuck? Hell no. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, nah. I knew he was out there for an ad because it's like, bro, you serve no value in actual wrestling right now.
No.
So, and I think I saw like a bunch of reports saying like that's what they had signed a deal to like for him to do like they like just like anybody else's shit. That's just their ad thing that they're gonna have, and it's just like, go away.
Yep. He will be he's gonna get their ad sponsor's gonna get corner, like the turnbuckle sponsorship for every episode. That's guaranteed. And then he will be they're gonna do the big logo in the middle for PLEs. So that's crazy.
Yeah, bring back Prime.
Yeah, honestly, for real. I'm like, yo,
bring back Prime.
I all of a sudden not so mad when Prime was in the middle of it. I actually like it.
I didn't mind Prime being there at all because it was like, damn, bro. Yeah, after a while, especially the one the shit ringside. Yeah. Like the only thing I ever really wanted was somebody to knock it over or do something else
to it. Which KO would do all the time. KO was the only one who ever messed with it. Shouts out.
But yeah, he's a fuck.
He is a fuck. That's crazy. And you know, it does say something to where like when you see the ads that they had on the mat. Again, anybody could have called this out. I'm sure a bunch of people did, but Darnell was the first one when they did the Prime. Darnell said, "Give it a few months. You're gonna see ads all over that mat. It's gonna be," and that's exactly what on Monday there was ads everywhere, all over the mat.
The only one that bothered me the most was the one in the middle. It was fucking Fortnite. And I'm like,
oh
why?
Yeah, I hated that.
I was just like, do y'all even have like a deal with them currently? Like that, like y'all are promoting new skins coming? No. It's just out here. Oh, all right. I guess if you got the money to pay for it, which fucking Epic has plenty of.
Yeah.
Go for it, I guess.
My favorite meme that came from that was like a picture of John Cena standing over it, and somebody was like, guys, the guy from Fortnite was standing on the Fortnite logo talking about Fortnite. And I was like, no.
That meme, I hate it so much because that's exactly what's happened to a lot of shit. Where it's just like, oh, it's the guy from Fortnite. It's like, no, you shut the fuck up.
Not a guy from Fortnite, yeah.
That's an actual person. This was a thing before it got here. It's only here because it's already popular. So shut up. Before I break your controllers.
Before I break your damn controllers. The decision was just a complete miss on everybody at WWE to think that it would have been a good idea for Hulk Hogan to go out there. It's one of those things where you scratch your head and you go, genuinely, that's like, come on, guys. Who made that decision? Vince? Like that's a Vince decision to make right there. That was insane.
I feel like it was pretty much just that's what do you call it? How am I trying to say this? This was one of those legacy things where he just kind of arm wrenched them into it. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, they're just like, oh my God, whatever, bro. Let's sign this shit so we can get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And then we won't have to deal with you like next year or something. I don't know. Just get them out of here. We don't want to talk to you. I don't even want to look at you right now.
I like the meme that I've seen. It is like Hulk Hogan being like, hey, don't be booing Jimmy Hart. He's a legend.
Yeah. And I feel like that's why he was out there, is because they figured maybe he'll lessen the blow a little bit.
Poor guy. He looked like a cartoon character with a flag being like,
yeah, like the fact that when he stopped, he knew, he heard it, he accepted it. It was fucking Hulk just. It's like, nah, nigga, you hear that right? That's booing.
Yeah. I mean, still delusional. The fact that he just, well, brother, I figured in LA it was going to be like that. And you're like, oh, okay. Well, let's test it then. Let's put it to the test. Why don't you bring him to New York? Take him to New York and do it. Take him anywhere.
You've been exposed, my guy.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure unfortunately, and I do mean this unfortunately, I think the only place you can take him to and bring him out in public and he might get a pop is Florida. That might be the only place.
Maybe
it's
a real slight maybe too.
So yeah, for real.
Yeah, that's because I said Texas would probably still even boo him too, but Florida might definitely still be like, nah, we don't like you, bro.
For sure not.
Your cheeks.
Dude, Mark Henry just buried the shit out of him with that interview. I was like, damn, yeah, you're cook now, dude.
When everything, because you really can't. Actually, just that whole generation of people. Anything you've done that's been brought to light from the past, bro, you can't run away from it anymore. Because before it was all just word of mouth.
Yeah.
And now you have videos of people being like, "Hey, yo, yeah, this and this happened," and then you have other people agreeing, like, "Yeah, that did happen," and it's just like, "Yeah, you can't deny anymore. You can't just ignore it and it'll go away." It's like, nah, it's gonna be there right in front of you, bro. Every time, everywhere you go.
And I mean, like, out of all the wild shit he's done, I the one that blows me away the most every single time is the one that people don't talk about enough. Is that phone call with his son being like, you know, brother, I know he must have not been right with God. He did something to, and I'm like, he was wrong with God because your son drunk drove and paralyzed him. You fucking dude, it blows me away. He must have been fucking lit up on fucking beer and been like, you know, brother, that kid that you drunk drove and killed, man, he did something wrong. And then for his son to go, he was a violent guy. He was a very aggressive guy. And I'm like, dude, whoa.
Yeah, there's a lot I don't understand. Like, because sometimes you can kind of be like, oh, that's just a parent loving their kid. And then you're just like, nah, that's weird. You can't. He was what? No. I can't. There are no words can describe this, bro. It's just, you're wrong.
Yeah. Ooh, they really cook him on, like, you know, when like internet people like will play that clip, because I've seen one where like they show pictures of the guy that like unfortunately was the victim in that car accident, and like just he looks like just the most nice, loving guy. And I'm like, that's fuck you, Hogan. Fuck you, Terry. Piece of shit.
All right, enough with the negative shenanigans. It was the Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley match. That was the first match, right?
No, something else. First match was Tribal Combat, which was crazy.
Yeah, that was actually surprising. Yeah, that they did go first. Honestly, it was a good match. I kind of wanted more interference, but due to the rules, there wasn't as much as there should have been, because it should have just been a family affair. It should have just been all of them out there.
Yeah, they just
falling out, but they didn't do that.
It's kind of like you
mainly
said,
also because Jay had a match that night too, so he kind of couldn't be involved.
That was the one everybody fucking was talking about. They were like, everybody was yelling "Yeet," and I was like, I don't think he's gonna come out because he's got a match later. he ain't trying to get hurt right now. But and that's, you know, you've talked about it before. They just don't have enough of like the bloodline, like the actual, like more of the family, like established in the company to make it more even. And that's why they always have to bring like Cody and Drew and some other person into the story, because there's just nobody to even the odds.
It'd all be different if he just apologized.
It would be different if he just apologized. It would be... Damn. Yeah, Tribal Combat was great. Everything about it was right, except for that weird part where The Rock came out, and it's like, how do we feel about this babyface thing?
That was another thing that also messed with the time, because why were you out there? Paul was already out there, bro.
Yeah.
He gave him the Oodle follow already. Like, what do you do? Well, he was going to before you came out. Like, what are you doing, man?
He's to dip back into hating The Rock, where people are like, oh, he's babyface now. I'm like, no. Note what he's doing. He's planting stones for himself. He is purposely planting things in story so that way, if his schedule allows it, he can pop in and just take over whatever's going on and be like, no. Remember what I said 7 months ago? Everybody's like, I guess. Yeah. You remember? Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. So no, it's selfish what he's doing right now, actually. So it's stupid. I don't think that part was planned for him to come out there. I think he did. It's one of those.
A lot of the shit that happened on Monday night apparently wasn't fucking planned.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
For other shit, and it's just like, can we stop, please?
Yeah.
If you're an OG wrestler, don't come out. I don't give a fuck if it's a special night or not, bro. Y'all ruin shit a lot now.
Yeah.
I always say it, like, if you're already retired, don't make any appearances.
Yeah.
Just stop. You fuck up everything else for people who are active.
You know, and it little side tangent, it's still about wrestling, but I just watched this Seth Rollins with CVV, and I think you're the one who's talked about it before too, maybe, but like, you know, the CM Punk Survivor Series thing was incredible. Like, obviously everybody knows that's an incredible comeback. It's like a top video on YouTube. The pop was incredible. It's in Chicago. It makes sense. But Rollins makes a great point where, like, dude, you fucked over everybody in that match because, yeah, you said it, like, I barely remember that not Hell in a Cell, but that War Games, and it was an incredible War Games match.
Yeah, but him coming out at the very end just took all the thunder,
everything. And, you know, Seth is completely unselfish about it, where he's like, well, that was Randy's moment. It was supposed to be Randy came back, and, you know, we had this great, and Randy got the biggest pop of the night, as he should have, and, you know, I don't think it's really to blame on CM Punk, but, like, yeah, like, kind of what you're saying, when these guys come back, really his fault. No, that was the time they decided to bring him back. But, you know, when you, like you're saying, when you bring out these guys in these moments where, like, if you would have just let Roman and Paul have their moment like they should have, Wise Man and Tribal Chief, that would have been way better than The Rock coming out, having this weird staring moment, putting the Ulafala on him, and then doing the thing, recreating the moment from the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania 41 fucking thing. And it's like, dude, why? Because selfishness.
And to bring it back to the CM Punk's return, which is, in my opinion, still funny as shit. Because you and Jacob were this year for War Games. Y'all were like, "Oh, what are they gonna do at the end? What are they gonna do at the end?" And I'm like, "Yep, this is exactly the fucking problem. Yeah, all created this fucking thing where people are gonna expect shit at the end, and they're gonna be disappointed and crying later." You and Jacob weren't,
right?
But it's just like in general, like most people were just like, "Oh, they didn't do anything at the end." It's just like they know they can't top what they just did.
Right? Yeah.
Like, if they'd have to bring, again, somebody, either an old wrestler coming back or somebody who's just been missing for a while.
Yeah.
Like, due to injury or something.
And but, at this point...
Like Randy.
Right. Yeah, and I think that they didn't do that at all this past year, and that was the right thing to do at the end, we realized. Like, because guess what? You remember both War Games matches. You remember both of them. And I don't think that we'll be getting any returns up until Royal Rumble now at this point. Every return should be...
When is Royal Rumble?
Next month. So 3 weeks from now.
Okay, never mind. Because, what do you name? What's his name? I get. Well, he went by Aleister Black when he was WWE.
Right, yeah.
But his contract is apparently going to be up, like, next month or something, or March. And they just apparently written him off AEW TV.
Yeah.
So, and it's just like, damn, and it's someone like, oh, he could come back at Royal Rumble. That would be a perfect time for him to come back.
Yeah.
Maybe they can expedite it and he can just hurry up and actually get there for Royal Rumble. Because that's usually the best place to bring people back or have a new signee show up.
Yeah.
Like, even though she wasn't a signee, fucking Jordan Grace, when she showed up for the Royal Rumble, it was like, oh, what the fuck? It was like, for the people who watch TNA, they were hype. But me and you don't watch fucking TNA. We're like, who is this? She's brolic as shit.
Yep.
I want to see what she's going to do. She destroyed everything.
Everything. So good. And now we're huge Jordan Grace. And she might be coming to WWE soon.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. They've done enough with her. And I think she just got her belt back. But she's doing the whole Tessa Blanchard or however the fuck you say her name.
Oh,
that bullshit that she's actually not happy about doing.
Right. I've heard about that whole fucking mess.
Well, it's funny,
yeah, that's hilarious.
You know, I think Aleister Black might come too, and it's totally possible because the last I heard is that he's obviously, like many wrestlers, he's pissed off at Tony Khan. Apparently, he's asking for the early out. He's like, "Yo, I want to, like, whatever you have to do. I want out of my con. I want the early release." And Tony Khan's doing the whole, just like he's doing with Pentel Zero's partner brother, where he's like telling him, like, "Well, we have to keep you longer because you were injured and we're going to have to extend your contract." And that's what he's talking about doing to Aleister. And I'm like, dude, if you do that to Aleister, if you keep doing that, dude, that's crazy. He's done that to so many wrestlers recently. And I'm like, that's fucking wild.
To me, like, as a company, I don't like, is that the game he's playing? Bro, come on. We'll deal with the legal action after, but bro, just come to the fucking show. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
He's being weird.
I honestly think they should, because WWE be like, what's he going to do? Sue us? Bring it.
We got you, bro.
Yeah.
Don't even trip.
Yeah, it's a great time for fucking. Paul Levesque's over here like, come on, it's okay. We'll take care
and of course, if he's fucking OG NXT, bro, he's definitely gonna go above and beyond for him.
Yeah, for sure. And the pop when Aleister Black comes back, woof, that'll be crazy. Especially if they give him that. I had read recently that his intro got changed as he was on his way out, and his intro before was like incredible. And I saw a little bit of it. They played a clip of it. I was like, that looks really cool. If they give him that entrance, woo. But I don't know. Paul likes to bring people back and switch their entrance. He's a big fan of that too.
I feel like that's not even his fault, really. Just somebody else in creative being a dickhead and being old.
Yeah. Question about, you know, and again, don't want to hanker too much on the Hulk Hogan thing, but question about it. What do we think about Rey Mysterio endorsing his beer after the boo segment? But I don't know if you saw that or not. They did a backstage segment for like, I think like WWE social media, and it's them. And then it's Hulk Hogan be like, I'm here with the greatest luchador of all time, Rey Mysterio, brother. and you can hear what's going on in the back. And this is like the boo thing already happened. It's like matches that are after that. So it's just Rey Mysterio and him back there. And Rey Mysterio's like, I'm here with the legend, Hulk Hogan. I'm so excited to try real American beer. And then they open it together and cheers. And Rey Mysterio takes a sip and he goes, that's really good. And I'm like, no.
Yeah, it was a planned segment that he couldn't back out.
Dude, Rey Mysterio doesn't say no. We know that. Right?
I feel like even then he was probably just like, as soon as they were done recording, he just walked off. No bye or anything. He just left. Yeah. And it's like, whatever. We're done here. My contract is fulfilled. Bye. You piece of fuck.
You know what's just great about Terry? He's gonna be like, "See, brother, I just did it with Ray. I just did a commercial shoot with Rey Mysterio." And everybody's like, "Dude, we don't care. We don't care.
Get the fuck out of please right now."
Yeah.
Rhea and Liv match.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. It was good. Especially when she countered Oblivion and just like kind of held her in place.
Yeah.
Had a nice little conversation with her. Like, no, that ain't going down.
No, we're done with this now.
You're good on that, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a great turn for Rhea, for her to be able to get that partner character where she's like, yeah, I know all your tricks now. And a straight up 1v1, like, you just can't beat me, dog. Like, I know what you're going to do. These two at the ringside, they can't do shit. I got you. I did appreciate a lot. We were watching with Jordan and Ian at the moment, and I very much enjoyed them getting to see the Liv, the thing she does where she screams at the ref when they're like, Liv, break the count 4. She screams at them. And they were like, damn, why'd she scream like that? I'm like, yeah, that's her thing.
The shit with Dom was funny.
The kick to the balls.
No, before that even happened, like during the match, Pat McAfee talking shit to Dom. Like they were just talking shit back and forth to each other. And it's great that they let them do that. Because we always get wrestler and commentary interactions and shit.
Yeah.
But like sometimes it's not fun. Like it's just like, okay, whatever. But then like with Pat, it's like he knows like he's the outside source coming into wrestling. But like and he still knows what's going on. It's kind of like having a fan out there.
For real,
like,
yeah.
To a degree. But yeah, the kick to the balls, that was balls and taint, like straight up. Like she hit everything.
Yeah, I hope I do hope you're wearing a cup, Dom, because yeah, she got that kick clean.
Yeah, that was pretty bead.
And then I mean, you know, Rhea Ripley, we have to put her on watch because the last person that the Undertaker put over, we all know what happened.
She'll be fine. Yeah, she'll be fine.
But what a great moment for the Undertaker to come out. I can't believe that we literally just talked to Robbie about the American Badass and how cool that was, and then here he comes.
Yeah, he just shows up. Yeah, to me though, that whole thing was fucking pointless because it was just like, what the fuck does he have to do with her?
Yeah, well,
he came out, didn't acknowledge her. She just won her fucking belt back. Rides around the ring, and it's just like, what are you here for?
The pop. The pop.
And then they do their cool little, hey, we got this dope picture now. And it's just like, okay. And then you start hearing rumors that Becky Lynch was supposed to come out. Don't care. Becky was supposed to come back to that night after she won. And then it just gets shelved for this old man on a motorcycle.
I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool.
I didn't. Because I think even right when he, like, his music, I was like, what the fuck is he going to do? I think that was, for one, that was a women's match.
Yeah.
I don't think the two of you have ever interacted, ever, on camera. It's just like,
well,
you're here for no reason, dog.
Well, him and Bray Wyatt never interacted ever either. I mean,
yeah, but they had something in common with being creepy.
Right. Well,
that was the old nightmare bringing in the new.
Right. American Badass bringing in a different badass. It's just
you are Mr. Fantastic right now.
Well,
you are Luffy. You are fucking just
looking for that one piece. Well, I mean, in simplicity, it's just him putting her over. It's just, that's all it is. It's just him being like, hey,
we love that. Everybody loves her. Everybody knows who she is.
Everybody loves Rey.
Everybody salivates at the mouth for Rhea.
Yeah.
Men, women, fucking kids, fucking train. It don't matter. Everybody loves her.
Okay.
Everybody.
Well, everybody loves Gunther and everybody loves Bray, but Undertaker still put them over.
Oh, yeah. Gunther. You're WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Where were you on your own show? Where were you at? Beating up your own fucking wax figure. That's what, you fucking nerd. That's what he was doing.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Showing up and at least giving some type of speech promo. Like, well, I beat everybody. Who else is coming out? They could have been anybody, but nah, they're just like, we don't know what to do with you right now, bro. You're gonna do some backstage stuff, and that's it. And just
I feel like okay. That's a partial Netflix call, because Netflix was specific when they said they wanted Cody and Roman and like a certain amount of other people, and that gives no time for Gunther.
Again, we can blame the Undertaker. We can blame Hulk Hogan. Why was all out there? John makes sense because they were like, "Yo, he's starting his last world tour." That's fine. You can completely. I've seen people blaming John and his speech, and it's like, no. That was he's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Like, he has to be
advertised.
That's the thing right now.
Right.
Everybody else was just like,
you listen to me. Undertaker rode that motorcycle around that goddamn ring fast as fuck. He didn't take up any time. He was fast as fuck on that thing. You know it. You saw him. He was cooking.
That's how I felt about that entire moment of him on that fucking bike.
Not me. I'm a Mark, baby. You play that bell.
Bro, no, I love American Badass Undertaker. That was my favorite version of him growing up.
Yeah.
But that, you could have saved that for tomorrow, next Monday. And be like, yo, look who showed up.
You know who I think you know everybody has respect for exactly what you're talking about. Even Reese has respect for this guy for this. Stone Cold. Because he also said no to showing up. They were like, we'll pay. He was like, no.
I got Pancho.
Me, Pancho. We're hanging out. What the fuck would I come there for?
He don't care. He's like, bro, I did my job plenty of times. The fact that y'all got me versus Kevin Owens, be grateful, bitch.
Yeah. His request is a very John Jones-esque request, and it makes sense. He's like, if I'm going to come back, you guys have to write the most incredible one-match story, and you have to pay me stupid money, and it has to be somewhere where I don't have to travel heavy. And every time they're like, well, we can't really make that happen. He's like, bah!
Cool. Going back to the farm.
Stop calling me for this shit if you don't have what I asked for. What would he do that for? Yeah. No, that's when you get putting in that perspective, it's even better that Stone Cold didn't show up for anything. So
if it's an old wrestler, stay old, bro.
Yeah. And if anybody's blaming John for his long speech, The Rock was probably supposed to only be out there for probably like fucking 3 minutes, and he was out there for 10, you know? So like, if anybody you want to blame maybe for taking over time to The Rock, as he always does, literally did a 15-minute nothing speech on NXT where he had to get corrected by a fan, almost didn't call the NXT superstars, where he was like, well, you know, you got the mega superstars on Friday and Monday, and somebody in the crowd, these are superstars. And he was like, you're goddamn right. And I was like, dude, yeah, shouts out that guy in the crowd who was like, fuck you, man, these are superstars.
The fact that he even came out there to talk on NXT.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? The only thing that was funny was him in that moment between him, Ava, and fucking Ethan Page.
That was funny.
And he left, and he's like, "Get your sweet ass on out of here, boy." And it was just like, "Wait, whoa.
What are you?
Why you ass patting out here?
No
Damn, damn, bro. Came in here crazy.
That was crazy. Is Rock the new Vince? God damn.
Hey, shit, he might as well be, because remember on Monday, advertising his vodka, this nigga literally drinking and driving, and it's just like, whoa. Hold on, the fact that y'all even kept the camera on him,
he's
crazy.
He's also back to heavy promo, which I don't know if he's just doing that unknowingly or if he's leaning into the fact that he knows that we hate that. On Tuesday, he shows up and he pops the Zoa as he gets out of the truck, and I'm like, dude, fuck off with your Zoa. Jesus, shit tastes nasty anyway.
What happens when you're the director of board or whatever the fuck he is now?
Mass shareholder or like majority shareholder or whatever it is.
Weirdo.
Fucking crazy. He said it when he said his nicknames. He was like majority shareholder, and I was like, all right, fuck you, dude. Anyway, there you go. Heavy side tangent all through Monday because Monday just ties into so much stuff, and Monday was incredible. And talking about the John promo, man, so excited for this year. Just I don't know, without sounding cheesy or corny or stupid or getting to this whole thing, like I'm just really happy to see this last year of John Cena. It's the proper way to see a wrestler go out like in a retirement form, and that swerve.
It's not corny, bro. Everybody, if anybody's hating John at this point, like it's just deeply rooted,
right? Yeah. I do. You gotta have those guys though, because that's what always is gonna keep the classic. Like, let's go, Cena. Cena sucks. Like, you gotta have those guys so you can have that moment. Because talk about fucking branding something. Like, nobody was better at branding hate than him. He just sit there and smile and be like, "Nice, fuck yeah, dude." But yeah, the swerve in his speech to guys, I don't see any of this happening. It's just me getting a title. Are you kidding me? I haven't won a match. I told you the statistic. Unless maybe. I think putting the swerves into the Royal Rumble with all these people going in with very clear, like anybody could win this and have a good story out of it. But I think it's all clear that John's going to win the Royal Rumble.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
It would be nice to have somebody go out on a Cinderella story. Like, just everything goes right.
Well, I think, and they're testing the crowd, because I think they already know that everybody wants it, but testing the crowd to make sure if, like, we do want him to be champion number 17, and it's like, obviously, bro, there is no better representation that you'll have for this company to be your number 17, to be the guy who holds the most championships of all time. So you gotta do it because you can't keep Ric Flair as the top of that record, guy. You really can't.
No, bro. The fact that they have three wrestlers all in a 3-way tie for second most titles.
Yeah,
that's stupid. That old motherfucker don't wrestle no more. The fact that he signed up with AEW to do like 1 or 2 segments and they looked fucking terrible.
Yeah.
At that. And then him saying like, yeah, they haven't called me for anything, to the point where everyone's just like, oh, you want to have a last match? Yeah, let's go get Bronson. Let's go get Bronson. He's gonna tsunami you 16 times.
Fuck yeah, 16 times.
And it's just like, yeah, bro, you need to pack it the fuck up, bro. You're done. It's a legit you're old, man. You were old when we started watching wrestling. That's just crazy.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Bro's the Morgan Freeman of wrestling. Bro been old our whole life.
For real. You show a picture of him at like Raw in like 2006, and like now you're like, it's the same picture. It's the same guy.
I'll always say he does look like the scammers from Futurama. He does. You gotta find a picture of that and put that up when I say that.
I will, yeah.
Post editing.
He does look exactly like them. Fuck. Yeah, it's the same thing that pisses me off, where like I think back to like how much I wanted Roman to lose the belt, and I'm like, damn it, if they could have just given him the belt earlier or something like that, just something, because now unfortunately we still and it's gonna be so long before we can get that record broken, where it's like it makes me so mad. The only people, it's at the beginning of 41 when Roman's coming out, Michael Cole, the only people who've held the title longer, Bob Backlund. Bruno Sammartino and Hulk Hogan. And I'm like,
All people, 2 are dead, I'm going to assume. Never seen them wrestle. And then one guy just nobody likes anymore.
yeah. Listen, and Bruno Sammartino is the only one that like wrestlers across the board all give like a lot of credit to. You just got to change that, man. Like you got to get some more relevant names into those record books because that's insane. You say Bob, like if over the intercom, if the entire 41 arena, if they would have said Bob Backlund, the whole crowd would have went silent. They would have been like, bunch of who the fuck's Bob Backlund? And be like, yeah. It took me forever to know who Bob Backlund was. I was like, I don't know. I knew him as a joke reference on like cartoons and shit. Crazy.
Yeah. Nah, that's the only time I hear that man's name is during when they're talking about title reigns. That's about it.
Yeah.
Other than that, whatever.
Insane. And then what was the other? Oh yeah, the banger. I mean, the really good match. Seth Rollins, CM Punk, number 1, which apparently was supposed to open and was supposed to end with Tribal Combat, but then they switched it because The Rock is what I'm being told. But yeah, I don't know. It would have been better to go off the air with The Rock doing all that, as much as I don't like The Rock, because then it would have left a more mysterious thing. But instead, we got to see you all just walk away. So, but Punk and Rollins, wow, incredible. That's exactly what I thought that match would be. Just fucking barn burner, as JR would say.
Yeah, my favorite thing is everyone crying about his losing streak right now.
Seth's?
Yeah, and it's just like, bro, everybody has those moments. They have those that couple year stretch where they're just losing all their major matches, and it's like, dude, get over it.
Yeah.
You've seen it happen way too many times to be getting upset about it. Like, we know eventually it's all for a payoff.
100%.
Fucking Shinsuke didn't win a match for like 3 years. It literally he was damn near a jobber. And then he disappeared for 8 months, came back, took a goddamn belt.
Ease peace. Took it within 3 weeks. No problem. Yeah.
We're mad about Finn just constantly losing, getting pinned. It's like, bro, it's all a fucking payoff. Just relax, bro. It's okay. I get these are your current emotions, but it's like, bro, you just gotta accept what's going on. Don't just stack the hate.
If you're a Seth fan and a wrestling fan, you should be able to see the writing on the wall that Seth's gonna get one. Like he's gonna get one over on CM Punk to make it. I mean, there's some formulas that are just worth repeating, and the best of 3 matches just fine to do. And they're already pushing for CM Punk. CM Punk was already supposed to be pushed. CM Punk's going for a certain specific, like, hey, I want to get a title before I retire. So, it makes more sense for Punk to come out on top of all these best of 3s because it's going to build for this dominant, not dominant, but incredible run with incredible matches to get maybe a incredible match series with Gunther, where he beats Gunther and takes the title from Gunther, and then Gunther beats him, and whatever the case may be, in a best of 3 difference where Gunther beats him the first time, CM Punk comes back, takes the title, then Gunther beats him in the 3rd. But it's what's working, and as Seth said on CVV, which is he's like, just whatever's best for business right now. That's it.
We got to get not unfortunately, but John's throwing into that now too. So it's like, is it going to be John or is it going to be CM Punk to beat Gunther? Or you could just have Seth go up and be like, yeah, fuck you. I want my belt back.
Yeah. I think, when you put it in that terms, because, it's supposed to be Cody John. That's what they have written down for WrestleMania, which I'm like, don't know if he gets the title at Mania then. I'm not too sure. I don't know how that goes unless that's the way they turn Cody heel. But I could totally see a scenario where John beats Cody and Punk beats Gunther or Gunther Rollins, whatever it may be, at Mania, where like you have these 2 guys who were like your legends, where John gets his 17th title and Punk gets his title before his retirement, and then they can have their send-offs where obviously John drops the title and obviously Punk drops the title. I would hope you give them like a month with the title at least, or at least a couple weeks, and then they drop it. But I could see that scenario.
I don't know. Brain's gone. It's died.
Oh no.
Words, sentences, and things and such.
All you need to know is John Cena and CM Punk will be the champion at WrestleMania 41. That's it. I just spoiled the whole thing for you guys. That's it.
I don't know.
Um,
and that's just because I can't really see how anything would make sense because not Seth, but CM Punk and well, actually, we don't really know where the fuck John's gonna be, but it's probably gonna be Raw. Because he has almost zero connection over there on SmackDown, except for Roman, and
yeah,
kind of don't know what the fuck he's doing either.
Yeah, I'm assuming
the fact that they had the tribal combat match on Raw,
right,
and shit.
Yeah, and then what do they? I guess Well, yeah, I guess he could stay on Raw, and then once he wins the Rumble, then he can start shit with Cody. I guess whatever, if he wins the Rumble. So exciting! So many different scenarios.
Tell Reese I'm gonna plug her fucking nose.
Darnell said he's gonna plug your fucking nose. She couldn't hear me. Right, because she's blowing her nose and
that's our friendship in a nutshell.
Darnell said he's gonna plug your fucking nose, and then I said I don't think she can hear me, and he goes, and that's our friendship in a nutshell. Now she's doing this. She's going.
The match we did skip over was Jimmy and Drew.
Oh, Jay
not
and Drew.
Jimmy, but Jay and Drew. Yeah. Jimmy's on the brain because of what happened Saturday. Well, fucking Friday, not Saturday. God damn.
Almost there.
Brain's cooked. The most obnoxious long fucking intro they've ever done for Jay, besides the week before this fucking Raw, where they had that man's fucking intro going for a clean 15 minutes.
Go ahead.
At least for this one, it was like, okay, it's kind of fine because we got Travis Scott. We got Travis Scott smoking a J on national television. Not really national television, but national streaming.
National streaming, for sure.
Just blowing it down in front of everybody in that fucking in that section. And on the way down, still chiefing. And then Jay just like, oh fuck, I'm yeeting, but also getting the smoke away from everyone, please. And then I fucking said, I bet you Drew's gonna lose because he's gonna get a contact. And what does Drew tweet the next fucking day? Him in the middle of the fucking ring on his hands and knees. He's like, I got a contact high. And I'm like, fucking called it, bro.
That's so funny. Yeah, the swerve from everybody, because I believe you were with everybody, thought he was about to perform.
Bro, yeah. I thought he was too, and then he just didn't.
And then he just stared, and we were like, because he's holding his hand down, and we're all like, yeah, he's gonna start singing, and then he just goes, we were like, oh.
So they can't cut away from him.
No. And shouts out Paul. All he did was just make that joke. Fucking, I just want to thank Jey Uso for just saying no.
And it was even funnier because when they did the after interviews, like up wherever the fuck they were at with Joe Darnell and everybody, he's just like, I wanted to, but I'm at work. I can't do that.
Oh shit. Yeah, good stuff all together Monday. Like I said, I know people saying it's mid. Couldn't disagree more. I thought it was a great show. I think it's just, there's a lot going on, and I like to remember people that the world isn't ending tomorrow, so that's good. So we have plenty of weeks, months, and years to have all the people appear and come back and do stuff. Like it's just the first night, and I thought it was incredible. I thought it was a good way. So good. Yeah, I think it was a great way to get everybody involved. I think it was a great way to get people who are like, into other celebrities involved. I thought it was a great, tons of shouts out into the crowd, great matches that were there, good stuff.
It's a great way to stay in shape.
Great way to stay in shape. Let's see.
We got NXT New Year's Evil.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Starting off with Julia and Roxanne match. Julia obviously is going to win that.
Roster. Take your ass to the main roster.
So we knew that was gonna happen for sure.
Oh yeah, that one was a pretty obvious writing on the wall. With just Julia, the second she won Iron Survivor, we were like, oh, cool. Well, yep, she's gonna win that NXT title. So, and now looks like Stephanie Vacure. I don't know why I just fucked up her last name, but Stephanie's gonna be
NXT North American champion.
Yeah, she's I think she's #1 contender, or because they have her in another match to decide who's #1 contender. I think, even though she just won, because she's like, I already won. There was like this. They had a whole segment where like they were like fighting over who should actually be #1 contender, and she's like, I just won. I just won to be #1 contender, and then they still put her in another match to like contend. I guess I don't know. It's weird.
It's because it's just like when fucking Dom beat Damien for a #1 contenders match, and then they had a fatal 4-way the next week. Like, bitch, didn't this just happen?
Yeah, and
why are we doing this again?
That's exactly what now I remember, because Kaylani beat Fallon Henley in the tag team match. Like, she pinned her.
Oh, okay.
So Kaylani was like, I should be getting a title match because I just beat your champion, and it's like,
no, that's not how that works. But okay,
fucking whatever. They all know that we could see the picture they want for they want Julia and Stephanie to be the 2 title holders.
Yeah, they just got there.
Yeah.
So. What else matches were there? Because like I kind of don't remember Tuesday because I never really like. I'm not gonna lie, I don't always try to watch NXT. It just happens. I just look at the time, I'm like, oh, it's 8.
Yeah,
and I end up watching.
Every Tuesday. I'm there. I could have sworn they were gonna have the tag team title match on that night, but I guess it's this upcoming Tuesday with OTM and Axiom. But again, I can't say it enough. OTM needs more time. Like, you can't. These guys cannot be the tag team champions. Like,
I doubt they will.
Yeah,
just for them to get them back in the spotlight, because the one dude he's been injured for a minute.
Yeah,
because it's like you don't come back with that face mask for no reason.
Oh yeah.
It's like, clearly you had a surgery, bro.
For sure. So, but on the actual match card itself was Lexis King beat fair and square.
Yeah, fair and square.
Fair and square. Beat him fair and square. Listen, it's just how it happens. All right, that's your your Heritage Cup champion, the American guy.
Yeah, I always find it funny that it's like your dad was a known cheater. You clearly cheat during most of your fucking cup matches, or at least you have Lexis King.
Yeah.
And now Lexis King is basically doing the same thing. How he got it in the first place was because your dad interfered, and you got caught red-handed with brass knuckles.
Right.
And then did he like land in his leg, hit his nuts, or like what? I don't remember exactly what happened.
I forget. It was definitely an accidental thing. It was like
it was definitely accidental.
But I don't remember exactly how he ended up getting that, but it was a clean victory.
Yeah, same shit. It's like, it's a Heritage Cup. It's supposed to be prestigious, but it's like, you guys are a bunch of phonies.
Phonies. Yeah, I didn't like. I mean, I wasn't too sure about that either. Like, having Alexis King, because when Noam Dar had it, I was like, oh, I understand what this cup is supposed to be about. Like, I get it now. Like, this is meant for. And then even when like the Don had it, I was like, well, still kind of makes sense for everything. And then when, No Quarter Catch Crew, who, he should be having it, like why can't I remember his son's name?
No, his last name is Dempsey.
Dempsey, yeah. Charlie Dempsey.
Yeah, there we go.
It made total sense for him to have it. Like, it's just, it's not to say that it's only supposed to be dudes from Europe and stuff like that, but it just made more sense. Like, to have a guy who's actually from a different country of any kind. And now it's like, nah, it's Lexis King, bro, rock and roll, fucking Motley Crue. You're like, okay, all right.
It's like, bro, your beard's not real.
Trying to think. Oh no. By the way, correcting myself, that was what was it? Shotzi, who pinned Fallon Henley in the tag team match, and is now asking for the title match. And so now I think it's yeah. So yeah, which that's I don't fine. Hate. Yeah.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I'm just happy Shotzi's back at all.
Yeah.
And with her long hair. But the only other match that really went on, I believe, yes, because Rock had to go out there and cut a bunch of big promo is, I mean, I didn't think it was going to happen like immediately. I kind of figured he could have won, or I thought maybe they would do a couple more series of it, but Oba just dominating the triple threat match. New NXT champion.
Barely a triple threat because fucking, what's his name, was injured. We don't know what to believe now.
Yeah.
It's a whole boy cried wolf thing going on.
Yeah. Great story, guys.
I feel like if they don't have Trig do a rematch and they are calling him to the main, it's like, bro, send him to SmackDown. Just have him immediately go beat Carmelo's ass.
100%.
And then after he's done, he's like, you thought I forgot?
Yeah. I think what's fucking sucks about that is like, if I can get inside the writer's room brain where how they write in like kind of a repetitive system, is that I guarantee he'll get called up. They'll be like, here's our new draft pick, number 1 pick, Trick Williams. And then fucking he comes out, he gets a match that night, and then who interferes? Him. And then all of a sudden everybody will be like, man, fuck you, you a hater. And he's gonna be like, I've been on this roster making my name. You ain't shit, Trick. And then have a great series between them. But yeah, either way, that'd be great.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because after Tiffany won the belt, everybody's like, yeah, look at that. You got Braun Break over there, Intercontinental champ. Tiffy, women's champ. What's Melo been doing? Y'all all got drafted at the same time. What you doing down there, dog? Just nothing.
Waiting.
You had a bunch of empty title matches, basically. You losing. Interference, or you're just getting your ass beat.
Well,
one of the two.
It's funny going over to SmackDown. I love that segment between him and Jimmy.
So, yeah, that was great. Because Jimmy, like, that probably wasn't even, like, half that shit probably wasn't scripted.
Right.
They're just like, here's the baseline. This is what we want you to do. After that, say what you want.
Yeah.
It's like they definitely have the comedic chops, both of them, to be able to do that.
Yeah, Carmelo's funny, man. Him being like, me Solo and the boys, we tight like that. So like, you got something to say, you step to us. I'm like, shut up.
And I was like, y'all ain't tight.
Y'all ain't tight. Fucking Jimmy hit him with the no.
And that was especially great because he didn't even have to say it.
Nope.
The crowd said it. They were just that loud.
So good. Friday,
Kevin and fucking Cody. Oh no, it did.
It was Paul. It was Paul, right? Paul came out.
Oh yeah, Paul Heyman, and then Tama Tonga and so not Solo. Fucking Jacob came out.
Yeah.
And they were like kind of circling him.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think Kevin started talking some shit from the crowd. I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it was because
and then Cody came out.
Well, Paul called out Cody to let him know that Roman.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. Yeah.
And he was letting him know.
And then Kevin came out
talking that
and then
shit.
He chased because he said it was on site all the time. Yep. And then that's when Tama and Jacob came out.
Yeah.
And then Cody circled back to protect Paul. But the one good thing we definitely got out of that was Roman he's going to be in the Royal Rumble.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's added weight of we don't know what the fuck's going to happen this year.
Yeah, exactly.
With him and John, and then potentially other people, probably Seth and
Punk.
Probably some other people.
Punk said he's going to be there, yeah.
Okay, then yeah. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of great moments.
Yeah, for sure. And the elimination moments and getting the story down. You're like, oh shit, Punk's gone. Okay, it's not him. All right. Dude, but if Cena gets thrown over, dude, the boos and the shock in the crowd will be like, no. Everybody's gonna lose their mind. Cena's gonna have to be like, guys, it's okay. Oh shit! Just remind everybody, if he doesn't win, he could still win Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
They have this like ability right now where they should not and would not, I don't think, do this, but they have this ability right now to just let us down so hard, to just have John Cena lose the Rumble. We go, but he's still got Chamber, lose the Chamber. Maybe he can win Money in the Bank, loses Money in the Bank.
And the crazy thing is, for Money in the Bank and Elimination Chamber, it's like, can John take those bumps? Those are some bad bumps in both of those matches.
Yeah, I don't know, because that's what I think. I'm like, if you want to get him to be the champion in the safest route, Rumble.
Yeah, for real, definitely the safest.
But here's the. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Go.
I was just gonna say that here's the thing though that I think about that so many swerves is that he said that that elimination chamber will be my last elimination chamber. The only thing he brought up when he didn't say his retirement was Money in the Bank. He didn't say like that'll be my last. So it makes me think that he might win it at Chamber because he said he's gonna be at Chamber, but he could still win Rumble and then do something at Chamber, like as just like a match. So a whole bunch of tag team turmoil shit happened after that.
Oh yeah.
Now they did like a kind of like a little mini tournament between Los Garza and what was it, Motor City Machine Gun, which was an incredible tag team match. Holy shit, those guys Los Garza, they're putting themselves over.
No, Los Garza, they won against Pretty Deadly.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then Machine Guns, they won against
was it?
Who did they go
against? It was Motor City Machine Gun and Los Garza. Oh no. It was
they're the two winners.
They went against A-Town Down Under.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Which I don't know if maybe if I just haven't heard it yet or if it's the first time they added it, but the first time I'm hearing the part in fucking Austin Theory's song now where it goes A-Town down and then it goes under and then it just plays the rest of Austin Theory's music. So I don't know if they've had that, but they have it now.
It's probably always been there, but to me it's just like that just shows more of a rat that he is.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Let fucking Austin have the singles right now. He's redeemed himself after being Vince's boy and failing miserably after that.
Mm-hmm. He's he's gonna get his shot. I think, people talk about like, oh well, Paul doesn't like him because I'm like, I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think Paul just wants to do it the right way. And it's like he's not like Vince in that way where he's like, well, just because we should do it. Like, no, there's not room for him right now. Wait until there's room.
It's like, be grateful. Nigga, you won the tag team titles at WrestleMania.
For real. So yeah, good way for them to deal with that. Although I was like, where are the Street Profits at? Hello. I was like, what the fuck? But okay.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe trying to think of what the tag team picture's like on Raw. I feel like Profits go to Raw, maybe.
Probably because there's not a lot tag team on. Like, who's the tag team champs right now? War Raiders. Yeah. They haven't even defended that shit yet.
No. They and all they've done so far is that 6-man tag with Damian, and then you think about the tag team picture over there, and it's
you got New Day. You got the possibility of Judgment Day breaking up. So, and honestly, that still don't even matter because he can still just be JD and Finn.
Yeah.
But also, Finn needs a single push, so there's that.
And you got the guys from Karrion Kross's group, but like, I mean, those guys, I mean, they're still doing Uncle Howdy shit. They're still doing that shit. So
I was about to call them Sinister Six. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know why I couldn't think of Wyatt Six. It's funny. But it would make sense for the Profits to go over there because I didn't know about it until I saw Ivar's CVV where like I guess they did a bunch of stuff together during COVID, like the Profits and the Viking Raiders when the War Raiders when they were Viking Raiders. So that would be good then to put them in a program against each other because they already have a bunch of chemistry and I don't know. Yeah. It would be hard because that would be making somebody heel. I don't know who you would end up making heel. I guess the War Raiders. I guess.
No, at this point, Street Profits are like low key heel. They're on that border because it's like now they're serious. They're not joking around or anything like that right now. Mm-hmm. They're just like, bro, we want these fucking belts. Like, why y'all keep playing with us? We can only do the joking shit for so long before we getting pissed off about it because y'all ain't taking it serious.
Some bullshit. Besides the tag team picture with both the tag matches, which were both incredible. It was legitimately very much so in every single pun of the way Tiffy time. At the very Tiffy top.
Oh my fucking god, that woman, I can't believe she's done this. I hate puns so much. I can't
believe you done this. But for Nia to come out and call her an ungrateful little shit, everybody was like, oh shit. Oh shit.
I was just more surprised I didn't bleep it out.
Yeah, I was also
That's
surprised
what I was
about
surprised
that.
about.
Yo, it was crazy. The slob on the knob for just bringing up some of the shit that Amy goes biased on is that they brought up that moment and they were like, I wonder if they're gonna censor this like how they censor The Rock all the time. And I'm like, The Rock goes out there and drops 7 F-bombs in a 15-minute promo. Like he's always mad about how much they censor The Rock, like on Amy. They're always talking about how it's bullshit that they'll censor The Rock a bunch. And then like,
wait, so what slob on a knob joke? Is that this Friday or was that night clip you
I'm just
me?
saying he slobs on The Rock's knob.
Oh, okay.
Because he's just constantly like, I'm like, so he's
just crying.
Yeah, instead of appreciating this great moment where Nia has a great and like didn't get censored because it was better since it wasn't censored. Instead, he's like, that's not fair. So she doesn't get censored, but The Rock does, and I'm like, yeah, dude. He had chopped.
Who's the fuck about this fair shit? Relax.
It was, I mean, Nia, and also, yeah, that video I sent, I was like, damn.
Yeah, I've seen it before.
Oh, okay.
Like when it first came out.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this is great. I'm like, this is why like live shows and shit are fun because they get to do shit like this. But at the same time, I'm like, I probably can't ever go to a live show because I'm so used to hearing commentary and shit all the time.
Oh, yeah.
It used to be in there and not hear almost anything but like what's going on in the ring and the crowd. I'm like, I can't do it.
The house shows are a little bit better for that reason because, you know, like you go to the recording and that's basically like, yeah, what you're dealing with. But the house shows, like, not much commentary you would want to be hearing anyway. I don't even think they have the commentators at the house shows. There is no commentators. That's right. But yeah, the Tiffy promo and then for everybody to come out, which led into this whole
an impromptu fatal 4-way.
Yep. Which they immediately made sense. You know, Bayley wins this 4-way out of her, Nia, Naomi, and Bianca, and immediately when it happens, they have the backstage segment where they're like, "Well, Tiffy's never beat me before," and I'm like, "Oh," and they're alluding to their house shows where she's like, "I've wrestled Tiffy all over the world. I've wrestled her everywhere, and she's never beat me." And it's like, "Oh, well, she gonna beat you now, just so you know."
Gotta take some lumps when you first get into the company, or in this case, you hit the main roster.
Right? Yeah.
Low key, that shit's like school. Like you go to 8th grade, you're like, yes, finally, I'm on top of the world again. You're a freshman, bottom of the fucking barrel. Congratulations.
Yep.
Got to work your way to the top again.
You're just a baby again. You're just a baby again. So the earlier in the night, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, they come out, they cause mayhem. They get kicked out. They're trying to kick him out of the goddamn ring. Shouts out that one security guard who was just the extra security guard, but he was screaming at the top of his lung, "Get out!" He's screaming louder. All the guards do what they're supposed to do. "Hey, get out of here, man. Go. Get out. Hey, yeah, don't you come back." And he's in there, "Get out! Get out!" He's up in fucking Jacob Fatu's face. He's a skinny white kid, too. And I'm like, yo, guy wants his TV time.
Yeah, and it was better because Jacob was like, "You better reevaluate your life," and it's just like, all right, anybody like him saying that to me, I'm backing up.
Yep.
I don't want no problems no more, dog.
And the kid did quiet down for a second too. He was like, "Do I actually back down? I'm not too sure." But shouts out, LA Knight comes in, bam, fucking bonks the head against the wall, kicks him out the door,
closes it.
Tells him,
I gotta go belt to go win.
Great moment, incredible pop. Nick Aldis even gives him the smile. He's like, that guy.
It's like, I can be a proud father right now.
yeah.
Thank you.
And incredible match between him and Shinsuke. Super back and forth. Definitely was about to go LA Knight's way. But did you really think that they left the building? Did you really think that?
It was a surprise to me. I really was not expecting him to come out. And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, you know what? That does make sense. It does make sense.
It's the move I forget Jacob does all the time, but it's one of my favorite. It's that flying fucking like shoulder where he just like launches his body. Yeah. Oh my god. I fucking love it. But yeah, for them to come in and just steamroll them was actually good for them. That actually is good. Believe it or not.
Shinsuke fucking disappearing into the shadows after Jacob came out.
What's great about when that happens is you can
like,
see him.
I'm out.
You can see him walk down below. Grabs his title and he's like, "Oh,
this ain't my problem."
Yep. So that's good. And then yeah, we ended the night with the little tag team match with Jimmy and Cody versus Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga, which was all just really just for Kevin and Cody to fight some more. That's all that was really for. To leave Jimmy to get beat up again. Man's on a broken toe.
Always being left out to go fucking get his ass beat. And it's like, they need to bring that up eventually. I mean, they kind of did. I think somebody did. Oh, no. Yeah, Jacob did his promo.
Yeah.
He's like, Big Jim, you always being left alone on the front line. It's like, right. Yeah, you are, bro. Like, damn. Like, I'm tired of seeing this man come out alone. As soon as I see him out alone, I'm like,
he's getting beat up.
He's getting beat up, bro. Damn.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's just to see him figuring everything out on that toe, and then just to see him get beat up afterwards. You're like, man, he's figuring it out, man. Stop beating his ass. Let him recover. And yeah, the only great thing that came out of the Cody KO thing was the fact that they went through the tables. And goddamn, KO, do not break your fall with your elbow. Do not break your fall with your arm. What the fuck was that? He went and then landed on his elbow, fucking skidded on it. I'm like, damn, bro. That shit hurt.
You guys just survived for 3 weeks, dog.
Yeah, I think that's the pay-per-view. That's the question everybody's wondering. It's like, what do they do to get them to the pay-per-view and keep interest in the match? Because this ain't it. Like, that's fine. You can have them rumble like this.
I mean, it is. That's it. That's all it is.
Yeah, I mean, so the it's on site thing is good.
It's Kevin talking that good shit. Cody being shit on the mic. He can't say anything back to him, so he has nothing but to resort to physical violence. Who's the better man here? The man whose words are hurting.
The man who's
look at Cody. He can't take it. He can't do it.
Want to get that personal.
Not his dad. He's not his dad. He can't come back with the good cold hard facts of shenanigans.
That's true.
He can't do it.
That's true. He with that ass though.
Not bad on the
mic. He just doesn't want to get personal, Darnell. He's a good guy. He doesn't want to keep doing this. Not.
That nigga's Homelander. Through and through.
Wow. I see nothing. Wow.
Also, he leaves WWE finally, goes on the most godlike heel run.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen any of that in the WWE so far.
Oh, we will.
We're getting there.
We will.
Because the second AJ Styles match, he's going to destroy that man's soul with them stairs before he said I quit.
Yep.
And then how he beat Kevin at Saturday Night Main Event.
Right.
He's in the chair. It's just like he's getting there.
And well, and we've talked about this before, and we used Randy for it. It's gonna take that one match, like for turning him heel. It'll take that one match where he will lose the title, and in that match, the crowd will be against him. And how do you do that? He's the face of the company. He's super babyface. The only guy you can get is Roman. And then you think about John Cena or Randy going against him, and you go, well, if he goes against them and he loses and the whole crowd goes crazy for it, then he will snap. He will snap. So now it all makes sense for John to beat Cody at Mania. He gets number 17. Cody's not looking for a record. It would take him way more years than he's willing to wrestle to get that record of the longest WWE champion. He just wanted to be WWE champion. So he's got that. So, and
if they even tried that shit with him, it would not go over well at all. Because this would be Triple H from what was that, like 2002 to 2004 shit.
Yeah,
where he was just always had the belt for like damn near no reason.
Yeah,
bro was like legitimately losing the belt and then getting it back, and it was just like, oh my god, get him out of here.
I definitely see him getting it back, like once he loses it, just simply because. If he loses it, he's going to lose it to John. And then they'll have to be like, all right, well, Cody will go heel. He'll take it off you, whatever, fucking PLE. And then, you'll move on. But then afterwards, Cody stays heel, champion. I mean, the matches afterwards with the baby faces he'll go against will be great. Whether it be LA Knight, babyface Roman.
Roman will never be babyface again.
He's basically babyface.
Until that nigga apologized, bro, they don't none of it mean shit.
Fair enough. You're Emmanuel
That
Hudson
man
on
is
that guy. You're all over
way
him.
too fucking. He's way too prideful. They gave him way too many times to be like, "Hey, yo, just say sorry, bro," and he's just like,
Sorry.
"I'm sorry that I wasted my time with this." And it's like,
oh my god, oh, brother, you're right. He's never really said. He's only done like head nods and like, yeah, I guess we're a team type shit, but he's never.
How did he get Jay on the team? What did he do? Yeet.
Yeet. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right.
That's all he fucking did. Jimmy never left.
That's right.
He was just hurt.
True. Damn.
He let Paul get put through a table.
Didn't apologize to Paul. Just demanded he be there.
Yep. At least Solo, he was just like, he came out calm, cool, and collected. He was like, bro, be my wise man.
Be my wise man.
Unfortunately, it'll be forever. Like, he threatened him with it a little bit, but just be my wise man. And Paul's just like, I mean, I guess. Loses anyway.
Yep. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's funny that he's the cover of 2K25. I think that's an interesting pick.
Because there's a new line of fans, aka a whole lot more women, now that it's on Netflix, who never knew Roman. Didn't know his name, didn't know who he was. They knew it was The Rock, because, Hollywood shit.
Yeah.
But, yeah, the amount of salivating I seen on Twitter and TikTok for that man after fucking Raw.
Jesus Christ.
Was pretty OD. So now, you're going to have women buying PS5s, Xbox One X's, or whatever the fuck it's called now. I don't know. They're dumb. They don't know how to name products.
Xbox Series X, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna be buying those. They're gonna be buying 2K5 so they can see Roman with the shirt off all the time.
Nice.
Yep, making money. Look at Roman making money.
Face me online. I'm gonna fucking crossroads your bitch ass.
The greatest thing was this girl, because it was like you can see it when he's walking out. Like he kind of looks over to his right, and he just kind of gives this like crazy look. But I thought we saw the fucking POV of the girl screaming, "I acknowledge you, Roman."
Yeah, I acknowledge you.
And then you see the look on his face. He's like, bro, he wants to be fun again.
Yeah,
but he can't.
Yeah, he had to keep it serious. He was like, he just gave a little like.
He wants to be fun, but he can't.
And she melted too when he did that. That's crazy.
Yeah, exactly. But it's left to fucking Jimmy J and fucking Tama Tonga and Jacob and Solo. I'm so glad people know Solo's funny now. Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
You never heard that man talk for like 3 years.
And now, hilarious.
Exactly.
I need
come out here, Richard. Yeet.
Yeet. I got tickets. I got 2 tickets. One for me, one for him. I need R-Truth to accidentally call Jimmy and Jey Uso Jimmy John. I need that.
That'd be great. And it's actually funny because Jimmy's real first name is Jonathan.
Ah, yes. Jimmy John out here. They gonna whip your. Whoa. Whoa. All right, guys. Well, if you're watching this, it's because it's Monday and another day of Raw on Netflix. Day number 2, Raw on Netflix, the Netflix era, and I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll be looking forward to it. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Very much appreciated. As we said in the beginning, please like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you next week for more wrestling coverage. Bye, guys.